Hey, this is Shan from Different Skill, bringing you my Dark Irregulars profile. Anyways, so still a little sick I still feel a little sick because of the hay fevers and stuff, but that will not prevent me whatever. I'll still put out videos. Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Anyways, so this is my Dark Irregulars profile. I'm gonna be pretend to be super hyper even though I'm super tired. So first of all, I run 3 Hell Marquise Amon. He's very, very good because his ability is for every Dark Irregular in your soul, this card gains plus 1,000 power on your turn. Now you have 30 souls in there because you're and you have your whole deck in there basically. Then when you attack, you'll swing for 40k. It's basically what it sounds like. Now his secondary ability is you can counterblast 1, add 1 Dark Irregular from your field into your soul. Then your opponent needs to sacrifice 1 unit on their side of the field. So basically, one of their rear guards will be retired, but they get to choose it. Now that second ability isn't really used for its killing potential. It's more used for its plus 1,000 power potential, and very good, very, very good, definitely. One of my favorite cards actually because it's pretty unique. I'm going to put these guys aside, and this is my other 3 level 3s. I play 3 Demon Lord Beelzebub. His passive ability is that if you have 8 or more Dark cards in your soul, I think it might be Dark Irregulars, but you're probably not splashing this guy, so I'm just going to say 8 or more cards in your soul. He gains permanent plus 1,000, pumping him up to 11k. And when he attacks, you can counterblast 2, select 2 cards on your side of the field, and they get plus 3,000. Now you cannot add it to himself, but you can add it to his booster, which will also work. So you add 3k to his booster and you attack, and then it's almost like you add it to yourself. So Demon Lord Beelzebub, very good card. Really like it. I prefer Amon, but you know, you gotta go with what you got. And then now we have 1 Still Vampire. Now Still Vampire is a very cheesy card because its ability is once per turn, to start of the rain phase, take the top card of your deck and soul charge it. Now this card gains plus 2,000 when you soul charge a card this way. Now his Mega Blast is basically Counterblast 5, Soul Blast 8, and his ability activates, and it is select one of your opponent's rear guards and put it in their Vanguard circle. Now that basically means that they could have a Soul Savior Dragon, and then suddenly it becomes a Liu. I cheat, what a noob, calling a Liu. So yeah, this card replaces their Vanguard with a weaker card, and at the end of the turn you use this, they can select 1 unit in their soul and ride it. So yeah, they can ride a Blaster Blade, retire something, then ride something different. It's just one of those cheesy, gimmicky plays. Well, not really cheesy, it's just gimmicky things that you can do against Vampire. But to be honest, Vampire's effect, not that good. I'd rather just save the Counterblast for Beelzebub and Amon, but you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Now for my grade 2s, I run a strange build of grade 2s. I don't run any Werewolf Zager or 10k beater. That's because I need room to run these guys, not those. These. This is Alluring Succubus. Her ability is when she's in the Vanguard zone, every time you play a Dark Irregular, you can soul charge 1 card off the top of your deck. So basically what I'm trying to do here is at level 2, I play as many cards as I can, so I get tons of souls, so I can feed them on like crazy. So yeah, so I run 3 of her. I don't run 4 because I don't actually have the space to do it. So because the other 4, another 4 level 2 I run is Dark Soul Conductor. Now his ability is when he's placed into the Guardian Circle, whether from intercept or from your hand, you can soul charge 2 cards off the top of her deck. Very good card for extra souls. Now the reason why I don't run any 10k beaters is because I run 4, I call them medium Amon, or aspiring demon Amon, if you guys are very, no, call it by its name. It's called aspiring demon Amon. So he's basically, when you have 6 or more soul, he gains plus 3k, so turning into 11k. That's pretty good. Definitely very useful. Maybe if this deck had different cards, I'd change it up, but this is actually the best that I can think of right now. So I play 3 of him. 4 of him, I mean. I play 3 perfect guards, because this deck, you don't ever have a big hand, and most of the time you soul charge these guys anyway, so this deck, basically when you open your hand, that's going to be your field, because most of the time you can't rely on drawing something because you're probably soul charging it. So yeah, 3 perfect shield. In this deck, you don't have a hand most of the time. Your hand is probably very small, so you shouldn't be using too many of these anyways. And you have Devil's Child. When she's boosting the Vanguard, if you have 6 or more souls, she boosts for 10k. Pretty useful card. I run 3 Prisoner Beast. Now, Prisoner Beast, okay. So, this is your generic 8k beater. I run 3 because there's a better choice in this deck than this 8k beater, which is like, what? That's not even possible. And that's Little Amon, or Jet Black Poet Amon or something. I don't know. I don't remember his name. It's something about poetry or something, and jets. So he is, when you have 6 or more soul, he gains plus 3,000, and not when he attacks, he just gains it. So you can boost for 9 with these guys. Very, very good card. Very, very good card. The 6 soul is like so easy to get that it's almost like, it's non-conditional almost in this deck. Now you have these 4, I don't know their name either, but her ability is that when you play her, you must soul charge the top card of your deck. So, pretty good card. Pretty good card. Helps with the soul, not much else to say. 7k good stuff. And that's basically all my non-trigger units. Move you guys aside. Just gonna get rid of the triggers. Alright, go away. So here is my starting Vanguard. His ability is when you play something over it, soul charge a card. Very simple. Good card. To be honest, I wish it did something better, because I don't think you need that much help with soul charging. Now, the weakness of this whole deck is the trigger lineup. So you got 4 draw. Very good. Draw trigger has an ability even better. Its ability is that you can soul charge it to soul charge 1 card. Good card. I like. You have to run 4 stand. Now this is the main weakness of the deck, because you have 4 stand triggers. You have 8, but then, you know, of course you don't want to be running 8 stand triggers, so 4 stand triggers are not bad. Yeah. If this deck had more critical triggers or more draw triggers, it'd definitely be more like tier 1 probably. But that's probably why it isn't. So you have 4 critical triggers and then 4 heal triggers. So as you can see, you got the 444, 44444, I guess you could say, the trigger lineup. So basically, the reason why this deck isn't that good is because of the lack of critical triggers. You cannot apply the pressure early, and it's highly unlikely that you actually get a crit when you need it. Because when Amon is really big at like 31,000 and you attack and they don't have a perfect guard, if they're 4 damage, to be honest, I'd say no guard. Just because I know they can only run max of 4 critical triggers. So that's the main weakness of this deck. God, why am I yawning so much? I should get a coffee at work later. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll make myself a coffee later. Anyways, so his ability allows him to be really big, but the problem is you don't have enough crits. Now, some people might say, well, then you could just splash another clan, like Kagero, then you had more criticals. The problem with that is, his ability gains plus 1,000 for each Dark Irregular. So if you get, like, non-Dark Irregulars in there, it's kind of like, I don't know. Like, I'd probably try using, like, just 4 criticals or something and start with Conroe with a few bars or something. I don't know. Just because I would like to try it, but I don't know it yet because, you know, this deck is still kind of, like, in the testing phase, I guess you could say. But as you can see, this deck has a lot of good potential, and the upcoming set 7 for Japanese It might have some Dark Irregular support. I'm actually not sure. So yeah, I'll be sure to update when the spoilers come out for it. So yeah, this transfer difference skill, bringing you the Dark Irregular profile. I'll see if I can make this deck any better. If I can, that'll be great. If I can't, whatever. So yeah, bye.